The Granger Makerspace is located directly across the hall from the assembly area. This space houses our laser cutters, CNC machines, general shop tools, tool chest, plastic forming equipment, sink and eye wash, raw materials available for purchase, and more. Only users who have completed the safety training are allowed to enter the Makerspace. The Makerspace is only open when a lab manager is present. Makerspace hours can be found on the front page of our website. Visit us at ideashop.iit.edu. Tap in at the kiosk when you enter the space. As this is an active lab, users must abide by lab dress code and don appropriate PPE when in the space. PPE requirements for the Makerspace are more strict than those of the assembly area. Users must always wear closed-toe, closed-heel shoes, long pants, safety glasses. Safety glasses are required at all times in the Makerspace. Roll up sleeves past the elbow and secure loose clothing. This includes scarves, hoodie strings, or anything else that could become entangled in moving parts of a machine or tool. The Makerspace is outfitted with general shop tools including panel saw, miter saw, 2 bandsaws, drill press, combo disc and belt sander, router table, scroll saw, table saw, combo manual mill and lathe, and various handheld power tools and other manual tools. All of these machines require additional training to use. See our other machine-specific videos to start the training process. The black tool chest near the center of the room houses most of our handheld tools. Here you can find tools like screwdrivers, hammers, pliers, Allen keys, handsaws, drill bits, sandpaper, measuring tools, and more. Next time you're in the Makerspace, take time to look through the chest and familiarize yourself with all the tools available to you. Next to the tool chest, you will find a stack of spoil boards, stacked and ready for use. Please use a spoil board whenever you're using a drill or a tool that might mar the workshop table surfaces. Additional safety tools like drill batteries, digital calipers, weight scales, digital angle finders, the nice wire strippers, and more are located in the office and can be checked out with your student ID. The sink and eye wash station is located next to the office on the south side of the room. To use the eye wash, simply pull down on the arm and the flow will start automatically. To stop the flow, simply return the arm to an upright position and the water will stop automatically. Here in the Makerspace, you will also find various raw materials available for purchase, including lumber, sheet goods, hardware, plastics, and more. The Idea Shop accepts credit card as payment, as well as buy it for interdepartmental purchases. We do not accept cash. Before you buy any materials though, it might be worth checking the scrap bin located in the back corner of the shop. Additional scrap bins can also be found in the assembly area. The Idea Shop stocks a variety of solvents, adhesives, and lubricants that are free for student use. All chemicals must be returned to the solvent cabinet after use. Only approved chemicals are allowed in the shop. If you'd like to bring a specific chemical not offered by us, like a wood stain or a particular solvent, you must get permission from a lab manager beforehand. The Idea Shop is equipped with 2 Epilog laser cutters. Laser cutters can be used to efficiently and accurately cut and engrave a variety of materials. The lasers at the Idea Shop are operated on a first-come, first-served basis. Users must first prepare their files using an Idea Shop laser template file. Once files have been prepared, users send their job to the laser using one of the CAD workstation computers located in the assembly area. After a file has been plotted, users are then added to the queue. Only Idea Shop staff may add users to the queue, and do so only after confirming that files have been properly prepared. When there is a queue, users have up to 1 hour of cutting time to complete their job. If there is a queue and your job will take longer than 1 hour to cut, an Idea Shop staff member can help you split your job into smaller sections that can then be completed in less than 1 hour increments. Users must be present and supervise their job on the laser the entire time it is cutting. This machine is a fire hazard. Small fires do occasionally occur during laser cutting. In the event of a fire, follow these steps. If the fire is relatively small, open the laser lid and smother the fire with a thick welding blanket located at the laser release station. For moderately sized fires, by the way, if you get to this stage, you've done something wrong. Use the CO2 fire extinguisher located on the ground next to the laser release station. For major catastrophic fires that cannot be subdued by the CO2 fire extinguisher, the ABC dry chemical fire extinguisher is located in the wall directly to the right of the laser release station. If this does not work, evacuate the building and call 911. Finally, check on our website or consult with a staff member for a list of approved materials for use on the laser, as some materials, like PVC or ABS plastic, are prohibited for use on the laser as they are toxic when cut. The Idea Shop has 2 CNC machines available for student use. The ShopSaber Pro 408 is our large 3-axis CNC machine. This machine can accommodate full 4x8 sheets of material. The Roland is our smaller CNC machine and has a 4th axis for machining parts in the round. Both CNC machines can handle a variety of materials, including wood, wood products, acrylic, foam, and most plastics. Need to CNC metal parts? Check out one of the metal shops on campus. Users must work with an Idea Shop staff member to make a reservation to use either CNC machine. Machine time can be reserved only after files have been prepared, toolpathed, and reviewed by an Idea Shop manager. When cutting a job, users must remain present and supervise their job on the CNC the entire time it is cutting. Have a really long job? You can plan ahead to trade off shifts with a friend while you go to classes or take a lunch break. The makerspace can be a loud, busy, and often hectic workspace. Even if you are not safety trained on certain machines, it's important to be aware of safety concerns as you move around the space. Never crowd anyone actively working with any power tools. If something goes wrong, you never want to be in the path of flying debris or inhibiting someone's escape. Never stand behind or near anyone using the table saw. Kickback can launch a piece of material at high speed towards the operator. If you need someone's attention, give them a wide berth and wait until they are finished using the tool to approach them. Never distract a user while they are in the process of using a tool or machine. Never use a tool that you are not trained for, do not know how to use, or for a purpose for which it is not intended. For example, don't use a flathead screwdriver as a chisel. You're much more likely to damage the tool or yourself by doing so. If you are at all unsure about anything, ask a staff member. No outside blades are allowed in the shop. The Idea Shop conveniently stocks X-Acto knives and box cutters and fresh replacement blades for each. The majority of our injuries actually come from users using their personal dull-ass pocket knives instead of the fresh, sharp blades provided for free by the Idea Shop. When using any cutting tool, always use a clean, sharp blade. If your tool needs a blade change, see a staff member. It's important to be in a clear state of mind when working in the shop. Just a small slip of attention can result in a major injury. The Idea Shop has a zero-tolerance drug and alcohol policy. Even if you're just out of it from an all-nighter or foggy from a cold, go home, take a nap, eat a snack, and come back when you are clear-headed and energized. Injuries do occasionally occur at the shop. First aid kits are located throughout the room for minor scratches and abrasions. For moderate to severe injuries, call public safety by dialing 86363 on a lab phone or call 911. Before we finish up, here are the most important points to remember. Students must adhere to proper Idea Shop dress code to use the makerspace. This means long pants, closed-toe, closed-heel shoes, and safety glasses at all times. Be sure to clean up after yourself before you leave. There are 2 shop vacs in the makerspace, several push brooms and dustpans, and sanitation stations throughout the room. Please make use of these resources. Staff can and will issue you a warning strike if you fail to clean up after yourself. Note the location of the fire extinguishers located to the right of the laser station. Be sure to keep paths of egress clear, maintaining at least a 6-foot clearance at all times. No outside blades or unauthorized chemicals are allowed in the shop. Finally, if you have any questions, ask a staff member. All of this information about the Idea Shop, including machine specs, material pricing, hours of operation, machine availability, templates, how-to guides, links to relevant external sources, and more, can all be found on our website, ideashop.iit.edu.